so there she is, the brand new to me 2012 Z1000, and you already know what we've got to do. Stock headers, Vance Hines slip-ons, so yeah, nice, we'll keep them. But we've gone for a little trip this morning to Road Motorcycles in Perth, custom motorcycle shop. These are our new bar end mirrors, so currently got the old ones from the Vulcan on there. Obviously we've got this one cracked and scuffed up, so I'm going to try these ones, the Pursuit. See how they go. And also picked up a few little mirror delete screws in there. But this is the one. This is it. Let's have a look. Hopefully it's not going to be too loud. It's my only worry with the slip-ons and with the cat delete with these new headers. Hopefully it's not going to be too loud and too obnoxious and get me stickered. But anyway, we'll keep the old ones like we did with the Vulcan, just in case. It's got a good sound to it at the moment, but I want that noisy, obnoxious sound. So you know what we got to do. Let's get it. Very nice. Alright, here she is, all laid out. Look at these colours. Beautiful. So 4 into 2, so we'll keep the same configuration as currently is. So mufflers out either side. We'll try and retain these Vance & Hines slip-ons. We'll see how we go. Alright, so just got to take this front scoop off. Allow us to drop that. We'll get in there a bit easier, I guess. Alright, there we go. Got the slip-ons off, front cowlings off, easy access, and now we've just got to undo the manifold bolts. Pretty simple enough. This one might be an all-in-one unit, so it'll probably just drop out. Yeah, it's all welded up together, so it'll just drop out. Take the O2 sensor out and that'll go in the new one. Got this mount bolt loose, ready to come out. Let's get rid of this bulky hunk of gunk. Alright, so that's loose. Now it's just the O2 sensor. I'll take that out. Now if I can, may have to just drop it down. So what I'll do is I'll take this bolt out here that holds it up, and then that exhaust will just drop out. That was way more difficult than what it needed to be, but anyway, probably should have looked a bit further, but this goes up to a plug here, so I'll unplug that now, and then that means I won't have to turn the exhaust. I can just take the sensor out. That wasn't too difficult. The hardest part was getting that O2 sensor out. That wasn't too bad. 8 header gasket bolts, 1 bolt holding it in, and then the O2 sensor, the hardest part, but that's the old exhaust system out. Now what we need to do is wash our hands. You know the deal. There's going to be a little Frenchie sitting in his door, and we're going to flip him off, aren't we? There he is. Alright, there we go. Got the new headers laid out. These aren't numbered. I did watch a video last night on YouTube where they bought some eBay ones and they had little stickers on it for 1, 2, 3, 4, but these ones aren't. So we should be able to figure out from the old one, the curve, so I think this will be like number 1, maybe number 2, 3, 4, maybe something like that, but anyway, we'll figure it out. So I'll just put these headers on loose and then start assembling the rest of the exhaust around it. Alright, so that goes like that. Springs on top, then this one and this one. Yeah, so I think that one is right. And that will go over there to the bottom and the spring will go down there. Yeah, I think we're right. Alright, so that's those two on just loosely in there, so I can line up the next piece. But what we'll do is we'll just keep putting the headers in for now, and then we'll do the next section together. All 4 are loosely in there. We'll get them all torqued up once we get everything situated where it needs to be. Alright, so that one slips on nice and easy, and then this one doesn't want to, which is a bit of a worry. I will put the O2 sensor in now. There we go, that was way more difficult than when it needed to be, but we got there in the end. So all springs are on, the bolt that holds it up is on, and our O2 sensor is in. Now I'll go through and torque up the header nuts. I've got my torque wrench, 34 Newton meters is what Google just told me, so I'll go through and do that now. That's the headers all tightened up. Let's find out if this is going to line up. I don't know why, but I think one slip-on's going to fit and the other one's not. This one looks like it's not going to fit. I'll just loosen that mounting bolt. It's going to rub on the swing arm here, so I'm not quite sure how or why, but we might just drop this bolt out. So that side's on, still a bit loose. This side does not look like it wants to line up. But anyway, we'll see how it's strange. I don't understand why one does and one doesn't. I think I got it. So a mini sound test, see what the difference is, see if I'm going to regret this or not. Hopefully it's not too noisy, let's find out. Alright, here we go. Cold start, let's go. Yeah, she's noisy. Sounds like a bloody tractor. What do you reckon? Leave it in the comments below. The new stainless exhaust, as loud as it is. Do we look for some new mufflers, something a bit quieter to tone it down a little bit? Or do we go back to the stock exhaust with the slip-ons? It was a nice sound. Hopefully I haven't made the wrong decision. Let us know in the comments below what you reckon. 2012 Z1000 exhaust upgrade. Yay or nay? We'll go for a ride a little bit later and test it out on the streets.